everyone. Alright, I lovely. Pardon me. I haven't posted anything in a little bit. I actually had surgery. I hope you can hear me. I actually had surgery a week from today. A week from today on Monday the 14th. Had my tonsils, my adenoids removed, and my turbinates removed. The reason for the surgery is because I have had lifelong obstruction in my breathing, which caused me to never feel like I had a full breath of air. Okay, that's better. It caused me to never feel like I had a full breath of air. Caused me to choke and stop breathing, sometimes gasp in my sleep, so I never felt rested. And so I finally, after 33 years of dealing with this, finally got someone to not dismiss it, got my surgery. Now, I'm about to share with you my journey through this week until my ears start hurting, because now I'm finally able to talk decent, but not for too long because it hurts still very much. If you are the type of person that is grossed out by things that happen with the human body, then you probably shouldn't watch the rest of this video. I'm not going to show anything, but I am going to talk in detail about my experience this week. So if you're one of those, ew, oh my gosh, people do that, girls aren't supposed to poop, and this and this and this, I'm not the one. If you're offended by the word bile or mucus and things like that, this isn't the video for you to watch. But for the rest of you who are interested in hearing what I have to say about this week, feel free to continue. So, sorry, I had to swallow and that hurts. So I have to brace myself for it. So I had my surgery on Monday. They put me under, took out my adenoids, my tonsils, and reduced my turbinates, which are these finger-like glands inside of your nose that help with, I believe they help with the humidification of the air that comes inside of your body. So that was that. Came home, it was an outpatient procedure. Everything seemed fine. Gave me the discharge information, gave me the medications, pain meds, stool softeners, and some stuff to squirt up my nose in case I needed to clear it out, which was only good to use for 3 days. Why they would give me that, I have no clue. For just 3 days. So I was told to be off work for 2 weeks for the recovery. Week 1 down, and no solid food. So I haven't had anything solid to eat since last Sunday, which is not so bad. I've done liquid fast before, but just an interesting experience. So throughout this week, I'm taking the pain meds because I'm in pain, and still trying to drink things, having some tea, some water, applesauce, popsicles melted down because I can't suck them, so just scoop them, and water. Of course, I attempted to drink protein shake, but it seemed like everything that I drank made my tongue filmy, and I don't like that. It didn't feel comfortable. So come Saturday, I'm noticing I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling really bloated. I haven't passed a bowel movement in a long time, and that's not normal for me. I'm regular. I go once or twice a day, minimum. So not going in close to a week was not normal for me. Now, they told me that the pain medicine would cause constipation, which is why they gave the stool softeners, but I had taken them and they weren't working. I had prune juice, that didn't do much. Metamucil, anything that I could think of that would try to help, and it kind of didn't. Sorry for the break. So what was I talking about? So yeah, I had Metamucil, I had the stool softeners, I had prune juice. I was trying to make it pass on its own. Okay, so let me let you know something about me. I'm not big on medications. If I don't have to take them, I try to let my body do what it's supposed to do by itself, because it's designed to do things by itself. So I try to do things that will help my body do its thing naturally. still took the stool softeners because, maybe it'll help soften the stool if that's what's going to happen. It did not. So I was in pain, crying, swollen throat, still going through all of this stuff. Everything's swollen inside of me, ears hurting all up in here, all in my throat, my tongue swollen, everything. And then still having to go through the excruciating pain of passing bowel or attempting to. It was so painful. I cried and nothing happened. Nothing came out. So my cousin just happened to text me, hey, I'm gonna come check on you. You need something? I said, an enema. She said, wait a minute, and then called me. An enema? Girl, what you do? I'm like, look, I ain't went poop in a week. I don't feel good. This shit needs to come out. Bring me an enema. So she brought me an enema. And I did it. Felt everything moving around. Got in the right place for it. And I thought, because I've never had to use an enema before, because I'm regular. I thought that it was going to break it down and slide it out. The same excruciating pain that I was dealing with earlier that day without it, I still dealt with it. The only difference is it actually came out, at least some of it. It wasn't nowhere near all of it, but some of it did come out. So I did feel a little better, but I still felt dehydrated. It still hurt really bad to swallow. I couldn't get the water in that I needed. And so as a result, all day yesterday, all day today, I'm lightheaded while I'm sitting down. Like I'm not even doing anything, and I was lightheaded. Feeling really tired and draggy, feeling overall not well. Bloated, my mouth super dry, saliva really thick. See, okay, so this is one of the things. This is a sidebar, but related to the thick saliva. I've had friends who, when you're single and you're dating, you're hanging out with people, you start scoping all the things about them that you like and you don't like, right? And I've had friends like, yeah, talking about guys, he's cute, he works out, and this and that and the other, but he just always got this white stuff around his mouth, his spits like blah, 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 blah. Ugh. Now that grosses me out too. But if someone's coming to me like, ooh, what should I do? I'm already knowing in my mind, he don't drink enough water. That man is dehydrated, and he gonna mess around and pass out, working out all that damn time, and not hydrating his body the way he needs to. Excuse me, let me bring this forward so I can rest my arm up. There we go. And sure enough, one of the guys that my friend was talking about some years ago, we're not friends anymore, but that has nothing to do with anything. Anywho, when we were friends, one of the guys that she was talking about, she was gonna, he got thick spit, and I was like, you need to suggest that he drinks more water, because that man is dehydrated. Sure enough, he was at the gym on the damn treadmill, passed the fuck out. Dehydration. So pay attention to your body and your friends and your family around you. There are subtle signs of dehydration and different things. You just got to pay attention. You live in a body. It's important to know what's going on with it, because if you know how your body functions normally when you're doing all the right things, you'll be able to determine pretty quickly when something is not on point. Okay, I don't know all the things, but I know this here when it's something not right with it. And so that's why I called the doctor today. This morning, bright and early, I woke up in pain, dizzy, can't swallow, don't know what to do, still bloated, still feeling just nasty, very low energy. Not to mention I haven't been eating anything, and it's not the eating that it counts. I haven't been able to intake anything nourishing for my body because I haven't been able to swallow anything. It's kind of what we got to work with, So I called bright and early, 9 this morning. I've been up for some hours to try to get a hold of my surgeon just to ask them if this stuff was normal. Because on the discharge papers it said for the first few days I should see some blood in my saliva and my mucus when I cough up. Mind you, coughing up mucus when you're swollen and you had something like this done, not easy, not fun, does not feel good at all. I had to get creative on how to get it up without coughing and, So anywho, day 7, I still have blood in my mucus and my saliva. So I'm like, They said a few days. I need to find out if this is normal because I do know that everyone is different, but I'm not dismissive when it comes to my health. So I will ask the question, and you should ask the question too. Don't just let people prescribe you some shit without knowing what it is and what it does, because they will pump you full of a whole bunch of stuff. It's business. It's business, and the shit that they give you causes other shit that's gonna give you other shit they gonna prescribe other shit for, and you just gonna be doped up and unhealthy, living this long, unhealthy, toxic, nasty life in this body and wonder why we always sick and why we look hella old. Well, some of us look hella old. Some of y'all look hella old. Don't make me laugh. Okay, I made me laugh, but it hurts. So don't make me say things that will make me laugh, that make me hurt, okay? Anyway, so that's a sidebar. Ask the question. Don't ever just blindly take stuff. And if your doctor gives you pushback and doesn't want to answer questions, that is not the physician for you. Get someone who will speak to you about your body. This is the only body that we have on this side, okay? Don't be afraid to ask them questions. And if they're all dismissive and try to talk to you like you don't know what you're talking about, like you don't live in your body, find you another physician. Find someone else. So, call the surgeon. All throughout the day, I'm like, this ain't right. This ain't right. I still haven't gone poop on my own. I'm feeling more and more dehydrated. I feel less and less able to do anything. This is not right. I need some help. So, I called and made an appointment. I'm so glad. Look at God. So, I called this place that I went to once last year. Matter of fact, almost exactly a year ago, because my grandmother was in the hospital fighting bone cancer this time last year. Yep. She passed away a year ago this coming week, day after Thanksgiving, on the 27th. So, this time last year, I went to this lady and got my first hydrocolon therapy session. I had been reading about it. I came across it on Groupon. I figured I'd try it. I'm not squirrely when it comes to doing what I need to do for my body. So I asked her questions. I read up on it before I went. I had a session. So today I'm like, I don't know anything else that will get this waste out of my body that's been holding up in here, that'll help detox me and hydrate me at the same time. So, I don't know if you know this, but hydrocolon therapy is just rectally pumping warm water into your colon and your intestines, and then letting the water carry it out. It takes out poop that's been sitting in there forever. It's the second most effective way to hydrate your body, next to an IV. That's interesting. And it will also detox you. So like when your liver has the bile and stuff in there, you can see it coming out. You can see your poop in there coming out. You can see the bile, the color of it in there. And it seems gross, but it's actually very interesting. And it makes me feel more in tune with my body. Because I got to live in this thing until I don't know more, you know? So it's important for you to know what's going on with it. So, I went to this place I went to before. It's called Clarifying Waters in Redwood City. I'm totally not doing a little, I don't get nothing from kicking back, but the lady, she's very personable. She cares about people's health. She cares about what she's doing, and she's down to earth. And yeah, you might want someone, if you're going to do something new, you might want to deal with someone who is that way. But I haven't met anyone who's into natural health care